So our overall goal for this event was to take a venue that many people have already been at and create an entirely new experience, something that they could walk away from thinking to themselves, wow, we never thought that that was possible in a place that we've attended many times before. So this particular client tasked us with coming up with an amazing holiday party idea, something that was sexy, dramatic, and made his guests a little bit uncomfortable. And so we started from the beginning, from scratch, and tried to make all of that come to fruition. So when we start the planning process, sometimes we start with a theme and then we're trying to find a venue to match. Other times we start with the venue and then we get to create a whole theme around it. Those are interchangeable when it comes to the planning process and what we're trying to achieve. For this particular event, we needed something that played along with that sexy, dramatic, kind of mysterious theme that our client was wanting. So our first step in our process is, after we sit down with our client and do our initial meeting, it's our job to go to the drawing board and figure out what are the pieces of the puzzle going to look like. So where do we start? And again, sometimes it's the venue, sometimes it's the theme, and then we're trying to make it all come together. But really, once we get the time, date, location, and we've got the theme, I like to say then it's go time. Then it's kind of fun to put those creative elements in and really show off what we do best. So stress is definitely a part of the gig. Anytime you're doing any type of event planning or production, stress happens. So I think over the years you learn to manage that, but you also learn to be a phenomenal problem solver. And I think that that's what enables you to lower your stress levels, because you get used to solving those problems. You trust yourself then to be able to solve whatever comes your way. And so it kind of goes away a little bit. There's always a little bit of anxiety, but I think it's a healthy anticipation of what is to come, and you're again thinking 4 steps ahead, and you want to make sure that everything gets executed to the level that is expected. And so yeah, you kind of manage the stress, but you welcome a little bit of that anxiety and anticipation. The process for this particular event, I almost laugh a little bit because we went back and forth multiple times on the location within the venue of where we were going to host everything. First, everything was going to be in location A, then location B. Then we ended up splitting it between A and B, and then started thinking about transitions and entertainment and how is that all going to flow. So where we started and what my initial thought process was on this event, it didn't turn out anything like that, but it was hands down, we ended up where we needed to be, and I felt like we executed the way that we needed to. For this particular event, we didn't have any major worries. However, this was a live production that had many working parts, and so making sure that it would sync correctly in the timeline throughout the night and executed the way that we needed it to. There's always a little bit of anxiety there, just to make sure that everything comes together, and then once it does, you can take that deep breath and watch it all play out, and that's probably one of the best feelings. With our vendor selection, that prevents a lot of the worries and the things that would stress us out, because we create a team of people that we know are top notch, and we're all relying on each other, and I know that I can trust them. So when it comes to execution, they absolutely help us pull it off, and it works phenomenally. So, and that's what happened with this event.
Stand by.
All right, Austin, you ready? From back there, all the way.
Okay.
And you'll be over here saying, ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. And we have to wait till this, it's gonna take a few times, but we want to get everyone quiet.
Ladies.
First of all, you guys, seriously, thank you for doing this. You guys make this event, and while we are what we would call ambient entertainment, we're just part of the atmosphere. So I think that the most special thing about this event was we came to the table with our ideas, but then when we got our partners and our vendors together, this manifested into something that was bigger than all of us, and being able to watch everyone and every professional involved in this work at their highest level to bring what they could just to create a phenomenal night. It was amazing. I walked away with this a feeling that I've truly never had before. One of the things that stood out to me the most was I realized that putting the aerialist on the stage for guests to enter for dinner was a fantastic move. It gave them a focal point to look at while they were coming on and entering, but then as they turned the corner and realized that they got the whole view of the theater, it was a perfect mix of what we wanted the guests to experience when they came on stage. And then the grand reveal of the entertainment, I think, and the way we transformed the actual theater with the lighting and the production, it really just brought it all together. When an event comes together at the end, the feeling that we have is absolutely incredible. You know the hours and the time and the effort that has gone into it, and to watch that all come together and then watch the reaction of the guests, the memories that you've created, there's no feeling like it. I'm Leah Johnson, and welcome to the Event Firm.